Hey y'all, hey, welcome back to my page, y'all. Welcome to the replay. What are y'all doing? Happy Sunday. I've got a big project for you. So when you hop on Say Hey, hit the heart button for me. We are going to make some stacking pumpkins. Stacking, not one, not two, but 3 stacking pumpkins. And check out this cup of all the dots that you probably ever did see. We're going to put some polka dots on our pumpkin, y'all. Polka dot pumpkins. Look at all of those. Holy moly. And Zach informs me that he has about 3 other cups like this full. So let's get started. Make sure that you say hey when you hop on.
We don't waste stuff in my shop.
My name is Amy.
We'll have a purpose.
And the backseat crafter right here, his name is Zach, and we are A to Z Designs.
The one and only.
So if you don't see a red live box right there, that just means you're catching the replay. So just comment #replay. And y'all, the key word tonight is pumpkin. So let's get started. I've got this little piece here that I'm going to paint with my makeup sponge in black. So let me scoot this back and we'll get started.
I ever tell you you're the pumpkin of my pie?
Okay, that is a problem.
What is?
IT guy. The cord.
Oh.
All right, so I'm going to take a little bit of our black velvet chalk paste.
Going dark, going moving. Sorry, guys.
And I'm going to take this sponge and we're going to paint over this entire piece. Okay, now I will tell you that Zach helped me paint some of this ahead of time.
And then you had to say something about something, and now I'm messing with things.
Because there's a lot of pieces to this. But there's that. Then what we're going to do...
Is that okay, or did I mess that up?
It's good. All right, so hear me out on this. I went to Zach today, and I'm like, I need a big enough pumpkin stack that will basically allow me to kind of lean on the fireplace or even on the porch. So look, my friends, this is, what'd you say, Zach? 19.5 inches tall and 12 inches wide. So we're going to get started. I'm going to paint this. Y'all like my cardboard? I don't know where the other cardboard went. So let's do this. We're going to grab, let's do it here. And I'm going to use our bark chalk paste. And we're going to go all the way around this. I don't know. Is this an outline, I guess you'd call it?
Yes.
We're going to go all the way around. But I may change my mind. Whoa. And use a paintbrush tonight. Yes. Okay. Yep. Paintbrush in this. Because otherwise, we're going to be here until 2 a.m. in the morning. We ain't got time for that. So, hi friends. Alrighty. So let's do this. We're going to paint this all the way around and make sure that this is good and dry. But we're going to do it with a bigger brush. I can't make up my mind, y'all. But bark is like our dark brown color. And I am using chalk in paste form to paint. So this is not chalk paint. It's not Waverly. It's not that. Okay, it is chalk in paste form. I may have said chalk in paint form, but it's not. So I'm just going to slop this on here, y'all. Like literally, slop it on. Y'all at home when you get this, take your time. You do you. But we're going to go with some fall colors, and we're going to make some polka dot stack pumpkins. Hope y'all love them. These are on the Etsy shop. This right here, y'all, is only 22 bucks for this huge thing. It is double It is layered, and you get plenty of dots to do all the things with your stackable pumpkins. Okay, let's see what we got here. Yes, it is a big project, Deb. I know. Aren't the pumpkins amazing? I know it's hard to see because of this terrible piece of cardboard. It's not terrible. It's just got a lot of colors to it. But it is what it is. So notice how I sprayed some water on my wood here. That's going to help kind of thin out my chalk paste so that it's a little bit easier to paint with. Okay. And then I'll show you, we do have a little bit of painting tonight. Maybe we'll get our assistant back in here to help, our backseat crafter. But he threw this together for me probably about 30 minutes ago. Like, I need something I can lean against the fireplace or set outside on the front porch. So when y'all hop on, make sure that you hit the heart button. Hit the heart button, sprinkle the video out, and comment the word pumpkin. And you're going to check your messenger because there's going to be a message in there from A to Z Designs. And it's going to contain a link where to get this. Okay. So sit back, relax, enjoy the show. It's going to be fun. It's going to turn out great. Did y'all do anything exciting today? I spent time with my mom and my sister in the pool. Even my dad came over. We were all in the pool together, chit-chatting, planning our future, y'all. It was a good day. But let me tell you something. That sun is hot, hot, hot here in Texas. Holy cow. You cannot be outside for very long before you start to fry. All right. Let's see. Did I get all of this except for the center? Yes. Okay, so we've slopped our paint on, literally. Now, I'm holding it up to see if there's any sections of this that I want to go back over. And I think we're okay. All right, so I'm going to switch these out. And now we're going to go with the backboard. So we're going to do this. What are we going to do? What are we going to do? Let me grab my colors. Let's do this, okay? Hello, hello. We're in the Dallas area. Hi, Linda. So we're going to use moss. We're going to use, I think we're going to use saffron and pumpkin. Hey, pumpkin, I think. So what I need to do first is figure out what brushes I'm going to use for this project. Probably those three right there. And let's see. Let me get my colors out here. So all three of these are newer colors. And we're going to use them. Erica, I am very close to start decorating for fall. Yes. All right, so there's that. I've got all three colors out in front of me so that I can see what I'm doing. As far as which one to grab whenever I need it, okay? So what we're going to do, we're going to paint, let me flip this around like so, okay? So we're going to do saffron, okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab my paint and I'm going to put just a little bit where the colors are going to go, okay? Saffron, and then this is going to be green. So I'm going to go ahead and just start painting inside of this section of the pumpkin. Now, keep in mind, there is an outline that is that top layer that we just painted that will cover some of this. So, in other words, don't go over the lines too much when you're working inside the pumpkin. Okay? You can on the outside because the top layer is going to go all the way to the edge, but not here. So let me show you what I'm talking about. Let me just get this flat so it doesn't dry thick. So right here, you don't want to go too far into this lane. Like, you need to stay in your lane over here. Okay? You can go all the way to the outside on the edge because the top layer that we just painted will cover that. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. So I'm going to stay in my lane and not worry or get paint in the other section of this pumpkin. Okay. Hi. Hi, Karen. How are you? Bambi, it was 88 there. Ooh, girl, that's like a cold breeze. Or what do you call them? Cool front. I wish. I just need one day, real quick, in that temperature. All right, so if you are a fan of, angled brushes, you may want to bust those out to get around these curves of your pumpkin, okay? Now, these are the colors that I'm using. Y'all can do whatever you want, but like I said, we are going to add some things to it that make it like a polka dot finish. So, we shall see. Okay, so that's what I have so far. All right, see the yellow? All right, so now we're going to jump up here and we're going to do yellow. I think we're going to do yellow all the way across this top area. So you don't have to worry about staying in your lane up here. Okay, we're just going to take this saffron all the way across our top layer, our top stacking pumpkin. So let me just concentrate really quick around these little curves. And then you can go big. Big strokes once you make it past that initial section. Okay? All right, so now I'm going to flip it around again because it's more comfortable for me to paint that way. Just like so. Just kind of fanning out the brush a little bit. So now we have the entire top is saffron, all right? So I'm going to just wipe off the excess paint into my jar, okay? And we're going to go in with moss, so let me grab another brush. And this time, same thing, we're just going to make sure that we don't get into somebody else's lane, okay? Y'all ever say that? Like to your kids or something? I'm always like, stay in your lane. Just be quiet. Don't worry about somebody else. Worry about yourself. All right, this one is a little bit trickier just because, I don't know, I feel like it is. Maybe because it's in between the two I've already painted. I don't know. There may be an easier way to accomplish this, but this is what we're doing. And this is the color Moss. It is the new green. It is darker than our Meadow, which is another green that we offer. And it's a little bit darker than Pesto, which is another green we offer. Okay, so let's turn this just a little bit.
We have to immediately change those colors. We can't use those colors. Not in this household.
Okay.
Deb understands.
Oh, Lord.
So I thought you loved me. I thought we were one.
You picked the darn colors.
I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. I see it laid out now, and I just see red. I just see red.
Nope, sorry. Okay, so there is green. Is Deb making comments? Oh yeah, there's Patty. Packers. No, 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 no. So there it was a package, y'all, that went out Friday. And Zach did all the packaging. And I kid you not, on the side of it, it says Go Bears. And I'm like, what on earth is he doing? So now y'all are going to start receiving love messages on your boxes. So just saying. Whoever gets the lucky Go Bears box, you know what I'm talking about. Thought that was quite comical. All right, let me flip this around. I am sure it was Deb. When I saw that, I'm like, oh, that's probably Deb's package. Go Bears on the side. And I think it has a heart. All right. So, we're almost done with the bottom. And then we're going to shift to the center, which that will be easy as well because we're going to just paint it one color. And then I think we're going to add a little bit of white. Kind of like a dry brush to this. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I just went way over in that lane. Let me tell you that. Okay, so I am going to do the leaf, the little curly Q over here, the stem. Let's see. Let's just go all the way over here. We're going to do that in moss as well. And then the one that's at, or on the other side. Okay? But, hold on. That Packer pumpkin. All right, let me just clean this off. In case you can understand what I'm saying. All right, so I'm going to just flip this around. And I'm going to hold this up. And we're going to just paint this right here. Hopefully. Yeah, we're good. All right. So let's do this. And we'll do our center section and maybe do a little bit of dry brushing, as I mentioned. It's very therapeutic, y'all, to paint. Like, whoa. All right, almost done with this. It's coming together, y'all. It's coming together. So make sure that you put your thumb on the heart button, y'all, and hit that heart button. And make sure that you sprinkle it out. It helps us a ton. And tomorrow morning, y'all, guess where Zach and I are going? We're going to the Hobby Lobby. And we're going to go to Joann's Fabrics. I'm so excited.
What?
Yeah.
I got things to do tomorrow.
No, you're the one that said, I'm going to go with you. And I'm like, wait a minute.
I said, if you're lucky.
No.
I'll take you with me. I have regulars that I got to see and say hello to. They know me by name in these stores.
Yeah, well, they're about to know me.
I'm their favorite
Oh,
person.
thanks, Peggy. All right, so I think we're done with that. We're going to grab our Hey Pumpkin, and we're going to do the center of this and see what happens. I don't know if I like this color.
Too light or too dark for you?
I don't like that color. You failed me, Zach. Just kidding. All right, I'm going to take this off the best that I can. We're going to switch gears, and we're going to grab papaya.
No, I'm not the one that said, hey, pumpkin.
I know, I did. All right, can you grab me another papaya? Holy cow, yeah, no, not happening. We're not painting with that. So, I want a darker orange. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. Here we go. Don't use your teeth. Don't look what I just did. If you are working in a dentist office, please don't report me. All right, let's try this again. Yes. Okay. Much better. I did not like the Hey Pumpkin on it because I thought it was too close to the saffron. It was too much of a lighter color. So we're going to do this all the way across. And y'all can paint yours however you want. But these are on Etsy. When you type in the word pumpkin, 22 bucks. That is it. Zach was feeling very, what's the word, Zach?
I was hiding from 6 children. That's what I was doing.
Yeah. We had a busy household today, y'all.
And I was only hiding because I'm their jungle gym every time we go in the pool.
Yes.
Not that I don't love them, and I play with them. But man, it was hot, and I was tired, and they were all jumping on me.
He's like, just give it to him for 22. I said, okay. All right, we're almost done with this. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. All right, let's flip it again. Oh, no, I've got paint right there. Not good. So, I don't know about y'all, but there are certain ways that I paint that is way more comfortable. Like this right here, I feel like I can angle my brush and kind of curve it to the shape of the pumpkin a little bit better than I could if I was doing it the other direction. So. All right, almost done. Whee, this is so much fun, y'all. And so relaxing. Okay. Now we're going to dry it. And we're going to see what trouble we can get into. Let us dry this. And let me chat. Hi, Sally. Yes, y'all. So go get the, hi, Virginia McGee. How are you? Okay, good. Y'all agree with the couple. Or the color. Good, 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 good. All right, let's try this. Then what we're going to do, I think, is we're going to take some white and make it a little different. So I want to clean this mat pretty well. I'm trying to keep it clean. Not that it matters, but it matters to me. Okay. And I think there's green paint on the back of this. A little bit. No big deal. All right, so that's what we have so far. Kind of looks like a disaster, right? But just wait. Let's just make sure it's all dry. Some of the thicker spots may take a second to dry. But let's just get it done now. See, and I don't know if you can see, but that's where I did not stay in my lane. But we're going to add a little bit of character to this. by taking our brush and white, I think white, I think so. All right, so wherever you see that it's shiny, most likely it's not dry there, because when the paste dries, it goes from shiny to matte, okay? So what I'm going to do next is grab like a color tray. These are called color trays. Okay, Zach is going to have to come paint the base. But what we're going to do is take a little bit of our white chalk paste, and we're going to put it in here. Just a little bit. Just like so. Okay, with our stir stick. And then we're going to maybe dry brush, I think. Grab some paper towels and let's see what happens. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see what trouble we can get into. So I'm going to take my water and spray it in there. And I'm going to give it a good stir. Just like that. Okay. And then just kind of like put the excess off to the side, I guess. Okay. Then I'm going to just come over here and dab it on my paper towel. Probably more than dab it, but then I'm just going to come over here and just create some, see that? Whatever you call this. Swooshes. Okay. Just like so. Just something, right? So that it's not just plain Jane. Little goes a long way, y'all. Okay? Don't overdo it. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. All right? All right, let you dry it. And then we're going to start gluing. So let me turn on my glue gun and see what y'all have to say. Thanks y'all so much. Hit the heart button. We're making like a stacking pumpkin stand leaner, porch leaner, fireplace leaner. Like when he first brought it to me, it was not very big. And I'm like, babe, can I get something like really big? He's like, sure. And he's like, and only charging $22. I'm like, you're my kind of guy today. Today. Giving it life. Yes. Yes, 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 yes. All right, so we need to paint the stand still. Hi, Zach. Backseat Craft is here. Will you be such a kind soul and paint the stand? Thank you, sir. All right, are we dry? Are we dry? We are dry. However, let me tell you, where we did the little stems, the little, I don't know, curly cues?
Vines.
Vines,
They're
thank you.
Vines.
There is some, there we go. There was some wet paste, okay? So, first thing is first. I have the glue gun on. Some of this you may want to use super glue with in certain sections. Let me just clean out some of these little holes. There we go. just like so. All right. So we're gonna grab all the pieces, okay? I've got all the pieces for us to glue, including the frame. So let me grab the frame, and hopefully that is dry. Let me just take my hand across the back. I think we're good. And this is gonna go right here. Oh my goodness. Right here, right now. Okay? Look. Ah! Yo, look at that. Hit the heart button. That is super cute. Okay?
Let me see. One more time.
Zach didn't get to see. Isn't that super cute? I love it. I love it. So, you can get, I mean, you're going to get everything I show you. But, hear me out, y'all. You can either leave it like this with the stand, or you can do it with the polka dots. Okay? So, the polka dots are like so. This, I don't even know if we need the glue.
Yes.
I mean, I know that, but like.
Yes, you do.
Like this, and like this, so far, okay? And then, of course, like this, all right? So here's an option, but this is not, oh my gosh, okay. Woo, it's coming to life, y'all. It's coming to life, and I am falling in love. Look, it stayed. Holy cow. All right, so let's do this. I'm going to grab my glue gun, and I am going to put glue right now in like the creases of where the pumpkins connect and the top and bottom, because I know the glue is going to dry very quickly. So let me just throw this on here real quick. You could use super glue. I'm just going to slap this on here real quick. Try not to burn myself. Try and get it lined up the best that I can. Slide it around and press as we're doing it. Okay? Excuse me. All right, so there's that. Then all of those dots that I mentioned that y'all are gonna get. So like right here, this didn't stay. So I'm gonna slide this piece out. And we're gonna go in and add some extra glue. This piece is super extra today, okay? Isn't that awesome, y'all? Thanks, Desi Rose. All right, so we're gonna lift this up, and I'm gonna put a little bit of glue on this, and we're just gonna start gluing these pieces on, or in the pumpkin, just like so. And here I am trying to use a paintbrush to get these out. Don't try this at home.
Did you glue it in?
Yeah, don't touch. Okay, so there's that. Then we're gonna do this one. And y'all, the last added touch to this are the individual dots that you're gonna receive so many of to do whatever you want with. This is really cute. Okay, so get your glue gun on, y'all. All right, then we've got this piece here, and we are about done. But comment the word pumpkin so that you can get the supplies. Okay, here we go. So we're gonna go in And we're going to do our dots. And look, now we're glued to the thing. All right. Dot number 1. Right here. Hi. It is glued to the mat. It'll be fine. Okay. And then we're going to do this one. You may need super glue for some of the little dots that you're going to receive. So just keep that in mind, okay? Yeah. I'm loving it. All right, let's redo that dot. Didn't like it. Hey, Jason, what's up? Hey, hey. I saw that. I was like, I know that name. All right. Next dot. So like I said, y'all, you're going to get more than enough, okay? And you're just going to glue these wherever you want, okay? But I'm going to do it like this. You do you. One. And you don't have to use the dots at all. You could just take out even the black pieces if you don't want those. But we're going to do 4 and 4 on the bottom. And again, I mean, y'all could put 20 if you wanted. All right, so just check out the bottom for now. Look at this. Look at the dots. Aren't they super cute? It kind of reminds me of a circus. Is that bad? Move it or lose it. I got glue strings everywhere. All right, so there's another one. So I'm going to do 3 up here. And we're going to do 4 in the center. We're going to do bigger dots there. And y'all can always come back to this tutorial for help. You can always send us a message for help. We'll be happy to help you. All right, so some of these smaller dots, please be careful.
I'm watching you. I'm just waiting for you to
Don't do what I'm doing, okay? Okay.
How about you just put a little dot on the board and drop it on there?
Yeah, Karen, that's a great idea.
She's living life on the edge here, folks.
I am.
And I'm the one that's going to have to hear about it.
Living on the edge. All right, dot there. We're going to do 2 over here. This is so stinking cute, y'all. All right, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You could add a bow to the top if you wanted to. I am not. I don't know. No bow for me. No bow. It does, right, Sally? It has so many options. So make sure y'all go grab it off of Etsy. It's a great value. And some of you should be receiving your August craft boxes like this week. Make sure you post those or let us know that you received them, because that craft night is coming up very soon.
And make sure you scan that QR code too, so you get in the craft box room.
All right, we are done. Glue gun is off. I've had enough gluing of dots for the evening. I'm going to take my dryer and get all of these little cobwebs off of my projects. And y'all, this is so cute. All right, here we go. Y'all ready? Dun, 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 dun. Look at that. Is that not, I think to me that is so different. So different. So hit the heart button, y'all. Make sure that you hit the heart button on this video. Make sure you like and follow our page. I think this is so cool. I love it. Now, and it does come with a stand. So the stand comes with 3 pieces. Okay. 1, 2, and then 3. Okay. So we're going to very carefully put these in here.
hold it upside down.
All right. Ta-da! I love it. I love it. I love it. This is so cool. It is so different. But like I said, you're going to get all of it, and you can remove all the black pieces if you want and just leave it how we had it with the border. So, what do y'all think? You love it? Love it? Love it? I love it. Love it. Love it. All right, guys. Have a great night. Go get your pumpkins. We'll talk to you soon. Bye. It's not working.